Alright, is it working now? There we go. Now it's working. The frick was that all about? Anyways, I'm on the TMBOTC channel. I had to set my frickin' microphone up again. It turned off on me. And we're going to do more of this. I do want
So
to say a few
ferocious.
things.
That's
First off,
what
I
I
should
keep
probably put
saying.
why it's called the No Clothes Challenge, because people are probably wondering what the frick. I made it up. Unless there are other people who have made up something similar but haven't called it that. Basically, and I'm pretty sure there must have been people who've done similar thing. Basically, it's no armor rating. So the clothes or different clothes, I think you can do like underpants and stuff, but I decided to just go all out. And it would be funny for the frickin' sake of it, as well as just like what I have in the description, so I can make those cheeky jokes. But like armor ratings, playing the hardest difficulty with no armor rating at all. So pretty much no defense at all, essentially, for me. But it's also to be silly, and I had to do this 3 different characters this time around, by the way.
Live up here under the
And
stars.
I don't know what's going on, but I know
For me?
because I have a character that has dated all 3
Without you,
of the
No.
main
I love
male
I
mates.
love you.
No, but yeah, I don't know why Karlak it always fails, so I just decided to do a Shadowheart character, a Lysel character, and a Karlak, and I'm going to set up more after that. Because I will focus on, oh, of course this happens. This controller is really stupid. The wire, especially. I can't use this wirelessly because I don't have the other thing plugged in. But yeah, it's been really dumb. Nonetheless, let's get on with this. This is a different character, by the way. Let me show you. So the 3 characters. So I made Leaf Dickinson. Then Leaf Penis, and they're all different looking too. There's Pink Prince. There's Gluteus Maximus, by the way. I'll have to show his character sometime. And Leaf Dick. Gluteus was meant to originally be my first go for this challenge, but I decided to test it first. And I am still not very good at it.
Very
It
dearly.
is not easy. So this is my Karlak character. You're just beating Karlak.
Have you ever...
Can't wait for bedtime. See you soon.
Kill you.
So the last one you took down, what was their name? Brian Hobbleknob.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Trying to get rid of. I think.
Though you seek
reason there's
repose,
some,
you needn't spend.
Freaking lag is I have Discord up, so let's quit Discord. Okay, why is it gotta do this? There you go. Oh, it's going to switch to keyboard now, just because I did that. Yeah, Karlak's the only one for me. Let's go, Karlak.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Why am I sleeping with my mouth open?
Hey, you soldier. I think everyone's asleep. May I?
I'm gonna...
Hello, you. I've been waiting for this all night. Isn't it mad? How good life is.
I mean, I know what you mean when I look at you.
Thank the gods.
Okay, that's great.
I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells.
It would be awful
10
if I
years
didn't
without
shout
a
it out
kind
loud.
word. A touch. When I look at you, I feel real again. Alive. gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
Yay! I mean, what? You don't have to ask twice. Let's go.
Ugh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't. Not until I can be sure I won't burn you.
Just one kiss.
I'll turn you to charcoal. Guaranteed.
Tiny kiss.
We can try, but don't hurt those pretty lips of yours, all right? They feature heavily in my future plans.
Let's see. Let's do a hop all the way. There is a little fast. We're going a little fast. Slow down. Yes, sir.
Wait, no! Are you all right?
Worth it.
You have no idea. If I weren't so worried about killing you, I'd be in a puddle on the floor. So, what do we do now?
Let's talk. I still know so little about you. You could look. Hey, I can't touch you, but I can tell you what I'd like to do to you, with you. Oh God.
I like the sound of that.
Frickin' eyes.
My turn.
I'm gonna. That's all my character's thinking.
And that's a promise. On that note, I better head back to my bunk. You might not be able to touch me, but you've given me a lot to think about.
I'm gonna. Originally, I wanted all three of the Leaf characters to look the same. Of the doing, like, dating with other people, but then I decided, hey, I'll make them look different so I can tell them apart. Other than the names.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Thank you, Alison.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark.
If you can already, I've long...
Do not be so impatient to move on.
Your years in the Hells have made you a fierce warrior, Karlak.
Fierce in battle.
There's something else.
Maybe a bit naive in...
We can't. Hello, Karlak.
What are you thinking about?
I'm gonna. Let's see.
Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to just keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step.
Excuse me.
If you have any ideas, I'm all for it. Give me all you've got. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna.
This is clever. Might even work. Come here. I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right? I hope that's true. Because I'm hoping for seconds, thirds, and fourths once we find a way to cool off this engine. Mine too. Soon enough, you're going to be mine. But until then, I'll play nice. You have your fun with the others till then. I don't mind sharing, if I must. But keep a piece left over for me, hmm? I'd believe you if you said 1 + 1 is 7.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No, we won't. This is a fighter, by the way, not a ranger like the others. Hello, Lisa.
Speak.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, and you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat. Good. I want to taste. Do you? Yes, perhaps. Until that night.
Karlak's temper is a... Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up?
Okay. Yeah. Was that optional? Right. I think the heartbeat things is already gone by. Let's see. We got the Underdark.
So,
Check my mail.
Gith Yankee undergarments. Very fashionable.
Right, going on. Okay, so
The
we got-
underharnesses are often used for strapping oneself onto a red
yeah, we got
dragon.
the hag.
Ooh, fashion and function.
Guys, I don't
You
like
lot really
fighting.
have it all figured out.
fight the whole goblin camp. Fight the goblins here. There's moles to fight. Yeah, I think there's 2 encounters that we missed out on. Owlbears are probably missed out on too. What level are we? Hold on. Like level 4 or something? Yeah, we're halfway. Next level. Okay.
I wouldn't have predicted the night you shared with our friend Lae'zel. You didn't consider it beneath you.
They were beneath
Our
me
friend.
at times, but also above me, and standing at certain points.
That's enough. I get the picture. Gods, do I get the picture.
Wait. Are you talking about me? We haven't even dated yet. That's some weird timing on that dialogue. Unless they're from somebody else. Let's get to the Underdark. Where's the Underdark? Hold on. There it is.
Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes, do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Alright, chill out. Shadowheart's like a better Ashley Williams. These are both racist. Shadowheart against Githyanki and well, Ashley against every alien race basically.
These fungal spores are everywhere.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
Let's try again. Okay.
You can't recall anything this esoteric. There are too many rituals about swords to count.
There we go.
It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
Probably doesn't have the ability to put on it or whatever though. Take that helmet. I'm gonna use the sword. How is it compared to mine? Better. Alright, how is this compared to it? Wait a minute. You shut
Wits
up.
and blades, always sharp.
Yeah, Shadowheart can use that. Hey, come on, then I'll sell your,
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
God, that's where the, spectator was.
More are coming.
Hush. Do you hear it?
They're coming. They're coming.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
Sorry, the subtitles don't say you are, they say you're. There's a Minotaur there.
Gods, what's happening?
Hold on. Wait for it to walk away.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Timasks, known to cause confusion. Best not get too
That might be
close.
worth a look.
Pick this up. That's weird. Oh, God. Oh, God.
No time to waste.
Let's go. Covered.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, God. Let's jump to us. Oh, they hurt themselves pretty badly, though. That's kind of stupid of them.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Didn't mean to do that.
My turn.
Okay, that was weird. Really?
Have to keep going.
Huh?
Holy shit. Roulette. That thing could chomp me in two. wind back in my sails.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Alright. There we go. Still more? What the frick? Hey. Blow up already. You too. Blow up. There we go. Oh, god damn it, my controller. Frick you, controller. Hello,
You're
mushroom.
swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
Why does my
I
character
am
say
sovereign.
in this lady?
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils.
No.
The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Go back to Mass Effect, Sovereign. You son of a bitch.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent.
Can you not zoom
Then
on my
the
ass,
Sovereign
please?
drones a new melody. Cautious, but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Sovereign. With me, ladies. Oh wait, we should probably. I can't remember if we have.
Perhaps Ammelium is right. I should get a mask.
I have a feeling we talked about it. Nice. Uh-oh, I don't think I have enough to help this character. Let's see.
Don't.
I don't think I have any antidote for you.
Dwagger! Slashed me! Poison!
Yeah, I don't think I have any antidote. Let's see. Medicine considering.
Graze! Don't share! Talking hurts. Leave me. Please. Myconids. Took pity on me. Sound lads, especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
These Myconids are the welcoming sort, at least where blubbering gnomes are concerned.
Your neck is a bit long, Lazel. Are you a giraffe? Why is the camera so on there? Really awkward position.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance
She's
to
still
poison,
looking at me
and
like
thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
I'll smile at that.
Not going anywhere.
Let's see if one of that dwarf lady has a goddamn antidote to sell. Hopefully. I gotta play the Silent Hill 2 remake. I was thinking about that. Can't wait to play that thing. I'm a big fan of the original Silent
Seems the
Hill 2.
shrooms are letting in more people
Love
every
that
day. You see a fella on his own on your way
Silent
in.
Hill and,
Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Dark Souls, I could talk forever about their frickin' lore and such.
Right now.
Such interesting
Waiting for that
universes.
idiot Balin's return. Unless you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss.
And like, I've been getting into the Dungeons and Dragons stuff too, thanks to, like, it's such good timing.
Like I told you already, I'm
Around
waiting
the
for that
time I
lummox
finally
Balin.
got Baldur's Gate
The
3,
rest
I
is
also
my
saw
own
the
business.
Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I really liked that movie. And I really love this game. This game is freaking awesome. I originally did not give a crap. I'm not somebody who cares much for the Dungeons and Dragons RP originally. I do own the entire collection, which I think is only 27 episodes of the animated Dungeons and Dragons. I also kind of have a soft spot for the Jeremy Irons terrible Dungeons and Dragons movie, but only because Jeremy Irons is so entertaining in that, and I like the performances of his in many of the movies, from Scar and Lion King, excuse me. Bit burpy. As usual. And I kind of want to watch
Bold,
the Dungeons and Dragons
blue
movie again,
tunic,
actually. I'm trying to get Dave
dumb
to
as
see
a
it.
stick.
I have played the original Baldur's Gate games. I also remember Dark Alliance and what was that other one called? I have played the online Dungeons and Dragons game. There's actually, I think, 2 of those. And what was the other? There's one specifically BioWare. Neverwinter Nights. That. So I know stuff about, and I've seen other people, like, of course, Pro Jared and such, talk about Dungeons and Dragons. I get kind of bored watching them talk about it and such, though. But yeah, but I like the idea of it, and now I'm kind of like, huh, I wish I was in my mom's basement playing the game. It's so interesting. Like, you don't think of it as anything. You think it's like super nerdy, and yeah. But then it's like, oh wait, you create your own character. Essentially, everything you're seeing in Baldur's Gate 3, you create your own character. You can give them your own backstory and such. You set up their stats, what role they play. You know, because it's a role-playing game, of course. There's a lot of cool things, as well as the different, like the Dungeon Master and the different ways that things can play out, also depending on your dice roll or whatever the frick. D20 rolls, and this encapsulates that stuff really well. And it's just so interesting, the different roles. And it's not just like, there's also just not just like the role that you play, like Barbarian or whatever. There's also other roles, like, you know, when you pick Charlatan or Acolyte or something, you also have those roles, or Folk Hero. There's some interesting ways that the story can play out, and there are actually some cool YouTube channels, other YouTube channels that I've seen, like Matthew Mercer, I think, has a channel where he does a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and he probably, if you stick around knowing the actors who played the characters in Baldur's Gate 3, they have also done their own share of Dungeons and Dragons stuff on other channels, which is cool to follow up on. So you can learn a lot from those, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I kind of wish I could get into those. I kind of hope one day I do. But right now I'm just on a surface level, video game level kind of thing with that, and mostly I would be very new to universe. Other than, like, I have, there's the Magic the Gathering cards too. My favorite pack's probably the Collector, the Baldur's Gate ones. Assassin's Creed's been pissing me off because I can't get Altair or Edward Kenway card, which freaking annoys the crap out of me. and I just kind of gave up on that. And then, what was the other one? Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a very mixed bag. They didn't put as much love or care into that universe, and those characters, even though there are some decent references and stuff. I don't know, some of the character designs I'm not a big fan of. What the hell are they doing with Sauron as well? Sauron just looks weird. What the frick is his design? They thought they were doing something unique with that, and it's just like, this is Sauron? What the frick? There's some card variants of Sauron that look cool, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like Sauron. But yeah, nonetheless, weird. Weird choices they made with that. And then, I don't even want to get into anything else with that crap, because there's so many silly things with that. But if I'm going to contribute one thing, even though not all of the characters from that are based on the actors from the movie, I will add this. It is kind of a shame that with how famously known the actors are, as well as how important and integral their designs and looks are to what people associate with them, it's kind of important to get them, like, take, for example, Aragorn. Like, Viggo Mortensen is such a big deal for Aragorn alone, or Strider. His look has even been copied not only by other franchises that have their own kind of hero dude with slightly longish hair, maybe kind of a beard, whether full or just like 5 o'clock shadow almost, or right in the middle of the both, to things like frickin' Middle Earth. Clearly, the Middle Earth games, their main character is clearly ripping off his character in their design and such. There's multiple other Lord of the Rings properties that have done the Aragorn-looking dude. So clearly his look is pretty significant to that stuff. So it's just like, yeah, doing stuff like that, like getting rid of the look, shortening the hair, changing the beard, whatever else. They always mess up the hair. Same with the elves. Like, I was looking at Legolas in that series. Not only did they make his hair darker, which I associate him with lighter blonde hair. They could have done that character with blonde hair. They also just made the character kind of look like he came out of a Dynasty Warriors game, which is just weird. He doesn't even look like the same style as a Lord of the Rings, even their Lord of the Rings interpretation. It just kind of looks off. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it, but they made some weird decisions. Made some really strange decisions with that. I know the obvious things people are going to try to jump at, and I don't give a crap, but they did ruin other aspects, whether it's the hairstyles, whether it's the importance and significance of the characters and what people associate them with, whatever it may be. It's just kind of dumb.
Right. Never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
But yeah, the Baldur's Gate cards are probably the best in my opinion. Especially Battle for Baldur's Gate, I think it's called. I like picking up the draft sets, but the other ones, the booster or whatever, great too. Oh, and I love the Fallout cards. Like, I haven't hated a single one of those packs yet. I just got another one of those, and I should show it to do another one of those camera things, where I show you the cards. But yeah, I got more cards. That'll be great to show you guys, and I think that's about it. I got a lot of work for me, so I will be probably busy tomorrow. Might be able to record something tomorrow, though, so my whole day won't be taken up, but we'll see. Let's see.
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
Okay. You're a bitch. Alright, we got basic poison. Okay, oil. Dark skin, nah. Large. Okay. Oh, we gotta give something to, I just realized we gotta give something to our good pal. Hold on. Let's see if she has an antidote. I am not seeing an antidote. Yeah, I don't think she has one. Yeah. Well, that's not great. Is this the large one? Yeah. Take that. Take these. Does she have food? I'm not really seeing. I think I only see this. She doesn't have food. Oh, wait a minute. I have that, little bag that I was either given or found. Yeah. Give me that. I'll keep the red apple. Alright. That's it.
Keeping the old turnip.
Yeah, just the only time I've seen things that I'm interested in when somebody's made a sequel to a franchise or something. I'm going to be taking a short bathroom break, but I do want to say something before I do that.
Enough to cover rent.
But the one thing I want to say is that most of the time when something good comes out of a franchise, I think that I'm more excited for when they do a Japanese, anything Japanese, anime. Whenever an anime is being made for something, not all the time, but most of the time, in my opinion, I've been more excited for that than the live action or other thing made for it. For example, there's actually a couple of examples lately. So we got Terminator Dark Fate. Killed that freaking franchise, basically, along with Genesis. Then I hear of a Terminator anime. There's also some decent Terminator, like comic books and comic book crossovers, like the Transformers Terminator one, though I don't know how long ago that was, or how far back that went. But yeah, that was cool. And that was something. And now there's an anime on Terminator. I'm looking more forward to that than giving a crap about any live action. So I will say the Predator and the Alien Romulus, I think, live action I did look forward to and are more promising. But yeah, Terminator, not so much. Then we got, what's the other one? Rings of Power. Freaking awful.
Keeping the old turnip.
I know there are some people trying to say some positive things about the second season, but not enough. Not enough positivity. Just frick off with that. It's not enough. That first season's so bad that no matter how decent the second season is, it's not worth it. It is not. It is freaking trash. And then we get stuff like the Gollum game and such. And now we get an anime, War of Rohirrim. I'm more looking forward to that than I am the freaking Rings of Power or anything. Just make an anime by a trustworthy studio.
Be enough to cover rent.
Are trustworthy enough and in trusting hands. Watch it. I think they're more respectful to the source material than freaking American Hollywood-made crap or Amazon Prime, all that crap. was the other example? There's one other example of anime coming out. Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo is getting an anime. And you know how terrible the Velma show was? That show. Such a disgrace. Such a freaking disgrace. That is probably one of the most disgraceful and awful things to happen to freaking Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is meant to be a show that originally helped kind of teach kids,
where are you?
not really detective skills, but helped them deduce stuff. And it was just kind of a corny, like, cartoon show, you know, so like a sitcom cartoon. You got like the laugh track and all that crap, but it had like deduction stuff and such, and how they solved their mysteries. And it made sense when, like, of course, the greatest detective character, Batman, decides to cross over. So it was like, yeah. And then this is what they reduce it to, Velma show. Like, frick. What was that garbage? So stupid. So stupid. And now I hear there's an anime. I think it's with different characters. But I think it does have Scoob and Shag at least. Shaggy. I can't stop thinking of the Catacris joke. You're super Shag, but you're wonderful in bed. When he got mad that he was calling himself Super Shaggy in the frickin' overrated Scooby-Doo episode or movie that had the electrified villain there or whatever. The only decent thing about that was like when they ran into themselves, going between interesting worlds, and the use of older villains that they've faced. That was pretty much all I gave a crap in that. Other than that, just watch Zombie Island. That's their best movie. And I do like Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, even though those live-action movies otherwise aren't very great or haven't really aged well, especially Scooby's freaking. I will say there are some funny things, but they are mostly from Shaggy. That is funny. Like, one of my favorite jokes in that is a freaking one where in the second movie Scooby's slapping Shaggy. He's like, "All right, I deserve that one. That one too. You're pushing your luck, Scoob." And I think that became one of my favorite memes. But yeah, just make an anime on something. There you go. Don't frickin' rely on Americanized Hollywood for this crap. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know how to respect the franchise. They don't know how to do proper good character writing and development, or story. Even story suffers. Like, they just don't know how to do anything. And then there's pacing issues. Sometimes even freaking, if it's really bad cinematography and choreographed, like fight scenes and stuff will suffer. Like, a bunch of stuff is going to suffer. And then there's ones where, like, there are a lot of good things working for it, except for the most major parts. Like, take, for example, Last of Us Part 2. Frickin' that game pisses me off. Like, it's got a lot going for it. I would even say, like, Prometheus and Alien Covenant are kind of similar. You got, like, really good acting. Well, I don't know about Covenant as much. But, like, you got Michael Fassbender, so you know you got some great acting. Got great acting coming from him. Great acting chops or whatever. But yeah, you got some excellent acting from them. And visually, of course, they look freaking beautiful or stunning. Though I do think those movies are kind of gray. But even the Last of Us Part 2 is kind of gray at times. But I mean, they're stunning in the sense that graphically they're really impressive. But, and gameplay, I hear people like, as well as animations and the AI. The story and the pacing is where it starts suffering, and that's where it hurts the most. It's all over the goddamn place, from freaking flashbacks within other flashbacks. It's like, what the fuck is going on? To characters even being underwhelming, greatly acted, but not much character development in general. Or not much to care about, or the way they had them introduced or come in make you not care about them the rest of the time, even if there is something about them being built up to be a better developed character. You just don't care. So they just screw up in those areas. And it freaking sucks and it hurts to see that stuff go to waste, especially all the hard work that goes on them. But hey, I'm sure those people still got paid a decent amount. Just don't make stuff like Lion King remake. If you're gonna do something like that, at least make the story and character development and such better than you did. And don't screw up the songs. Like, why didn't you have be prepared in that moment? No. God. Frick off. Frickin' hate the remake, any Disney remake. Disney in general just pisses me off. Disney hasn't had a thing that I really liked in a long time. If there's anything, it's mostly from like Pixar maybe. Like I like Soul. I thought Soul was cool. Really good. I even got a few tears from that. But otherwise, don't give a crap about Disney. They pissed me off. They've ruined. There's also sometimes you'll get a Star Wars Andor or Star Wars good Mandalorian season. I don't know about the third, but yeah. Other than that, they've killed Star Wars. They've killed Marvel for me. With Deadpool and Wolverine being cool. I don't know what else to say on that part. But yeah, just make an anime and it'll be good. Or have confident writers. Man, I gotta talk about sometime. I gotta do a video talking about 4 different movies I saw recently. I saw Joker 2 recently. I'm very mixed on it, I will say that. Wild Robot, Transformers 1, and what was the other one I saw? Beetlejuice, the second Beetlejuice movie. Oh, I said his name 3 times. Hey, how are you? No. But I would like to talk about that. Maybe I'll do separate episodes, or maybe I'll do one whole episode with Dave. I am going to be playing Fortnite with him later, so hopefully we'll do that. Maybe I should stop here because I don't know when Dave's coming on, honestly, and I don't want to take too long on this, so... Oh, and I just disconnected my frickin' controller. Great. Isn't that awesome? Hold on a sec. I think I'll stop here, actually. I talked about those things. Right, gals?
Balin, where are you?
There's my thumbnail. Just standing here like this. I'm betting people think that these have been adult, have been age restricted, but really all you're seeing is ass. And I even made jokes of that. They are censored. Otherwise, there's no way of censoring the asses. Sorry if I didn't interact with the comments much, mostly because I didn't know how to set it up, because my phone is being dumb right now. So I'll try to check comments afterwards. But thank you very much for watching. And if you did enjoy, I will see you next time. I will be doing Fortnite, hopefully tonight. And you have a awesome night yourself. Well, if it is nighttime where you are. Bye-bye!